Get it up so I can catch it though. Watch it right into that web. 100% of the time. Good job. Get it above my waist, preferably at my head. Your feet were tangled up on that one. Good. Very good. Yeah. 5 seconds breath. Yeah. Good. That one you actually had to come in a little bit, even though it was kind of a lazy hit. Good job. Oh, you read that really right. It just died on you. You probably didn't start low. You started about here and went down. But you read that beautifully. Good job. Good job. Two seconds. Good job, man. You're looking good. You've really improved your ground ball taking. It's unbelievable. Way to go.
What flavor?
Coconut.
That's good.
Oh, that's a deep one. Yeah. Oh, good job.
Can you see?
Okay. Yeah, I can. Dude, that was a great job. Wonderful. Next time do the look after, because you don't want to be distracted during the middle of the thing.
Yeah.
Okay, come in 10 feet. I'm gonna work on one minor thing. It's not a ground ball, it's a situation thing. Closer. Okay, you're right there. Well, maybe back 2 steps. A little bit more, right there. Okay. They have the infield in. There's a guy on third base. If they hit it right directly at you, you grab it, you turn and stare at the third base, the guy at the third base. You know, you filled it. You count to yourself maybe 1,000, and then turn, because you're making sure he's not going to break. You know, this is a super situational thing. They have you in because there's a guy on third. Hit right direct you. You filled it. You pick up the ball and stare him back to the base. As soon as he starts moving back, which is usually 1 or 2 seconds, then you go to first.
Yep. If he doesn't move back, do I just let the guy get to first?
No. It depends on how far he's. You'll recognize, like, okay, he's halfway. Then I charge him and make a choice of which way. We don't want to charge him to the third to drive him home. We want to charge him this way.
Yeah, but you're trying to prevent him from.
Yes, you're staring him down to say, what are you gonna do? Oh, you're nothing. Go to first.
Yeah, you also do that. There's someone on second. You get it? Stare at them.
Yes.
Okay.
We're not giving him lip service by not looking at anything. We're picking it up, we're looking him right there, and then you turn and fire after 1 second. You don't even shuffle step, because you got plenty of time. Yes, you look at him, you get it, and you look at him. Then you do 1 shuffle and fire. Yeah. Yes, exactly. Yep. Yep. That's exactly it. Yep. And you're doing the perfect shuffle because you're going, I see you, and you haven't moved, so my second shuffle step tells me you're not going, and you can fire to first. Because on that shuffle step, Oh, he breaks, then you can break. Then you can break out of what you're doing.
Right.
But we don't want to just give him lip service of and do your thing, you know.
Yeah.
We're not really paying attention if you do that. You're doing it correctly.
Kind of staring him down.
Yeah, you're staring him down, saying which way you going. If the only time you break out of your thing is if he goes towards home, because you're breaking out of your throw to first to redirect to home.
So when it's hit, if he just starts going, I get it.
You fire home.
Fire home.
Yep.
Get the out there.
Yep. Yep. Exactly. He's halfway off. He's halfway off. No, you come. You start chain. Now let's say this is it. Okay.
Oh, I want to kind of curve him that way.
This is third base. This is not relational. This is third base. That's home. You do not want to go like this. You're actually about even with the base where your shortstop. Okay. You get it. You do not want to go this way because now you're forcing him that way home because you're cutting off third base.
You want to come like that?
Yes. You want to and run. He's still here. You want to run halfway to where he's at between there and home.
Okay.
That forces him back that way.
Yeah.
You always want to run between the two spots to make a person decide.
Yeah, so I get it. I'm coming at him like this.
Yeah. 9 times out of 10, anytime you chase someone down, you want to push him back to the base because he's already got it. No harm done. You move him to the next base, bad choice. Even at second base or third base, whatever, you do not want to pick this side to start the rundown. You want to pick this side.
Forcing him.
Yes, because worst case scenario is nothing really ever happens.
Yeah.
You know?
He goes back to his same spot.
Exactly.
That one he would score.
Exactly. And when you pick him off first, like third base, you're pitching, you step off, you do not want to run to third base. You want to run to this middle spot here.
Yeah. So I'm pitching.
Yes. Because what happens if he decides, I think I can beat that? Oh, your throw is just nice and easy to there.
Yeah.
You know? Does that make sense? We always want to cut off the next base halfway. 100. I do not know of a scenario where that does not apply.
Yeah.
100% of the time you want to do that.
Because it pushes him back.
It does. And by picking this angle, he doesn't feel threatened just yet.
Yeah.
If you run right at him, he feels threatened, and then you start doing this stuff. You always want to pick this half stop. I mean, he should feel threatened, but he's going like if you come to this angle, he's going, oh, I'm not going to be able to make that. I'm just going to inch my way back, and you've done your job. Maybe you can pick him off if he's so far off, But like if he starts to break and you've recognized, oh, he starts to break, and you start running towards him, you still want to pick that half spot right here and make him change his mind to go back. If he doesn't, then you can just finish off the throw that's dramatically shorter.
Yeah.
Never want to go behind him, ever. There is not a scenario that you want to do that.
Here's the ball.
Okay, this is just imaginary right here.
Okay.
But that's the runner, that's halfway.
Okay.
Actually, we don't want it to be imaginary because you're lining up with the base. You're infield, you're in on the grass,
Yeah.
And that's usually right about here. The balls are home.
Okay. So I'm lining up with third.
Yeah, about that. You're on the infield grass, and you're actually you're in front of the base pretty much.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then every once in a while I'll say halfway or something like that just to let you know that he's off further than he should. You need to make something happen, because if he's off halfway and you stare him down and he doesn't do anything, go to first, he's going to score.
Yeah.
You got to understand what halfway looks like.
Yeah.
That makes sense. He's gonna normally be a little bit further than a normal lead because of the motion of the game. You know, he leads off, and then as the pitch goes, he kind of hops down. So he's gonna be a little bit further than normal. But if he's approaching halfway, that's too far.
Yeah. By the time it's first to throw home, he's safe.
Yep. Halfway is too far. He can make it. Every once in a while, if they're a little close to halfway, you can do this. Fake the throw to first and make it, see if he comes back, because you usually have enough time to come back to first. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So get it. Fake the throw. Check him.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. If he's off pretty big, and it's just one of those things. Does this team take a lot of chances?
Yeah.
If they do, you know, if they're like super aggressive, that's the perfect time to do it.
Or if they've tried to steal home 3 times.
Yeah, or steal a bunch of bases. They're always aggressive. Aggressive teams, you can do that too. You can come up, fake thing, come back.
Okay.
You know.
Yeah.
If they're cautious teams where they're not stealing all the time and just running up this, you know, whatever.
Yeah.
He might be off a little bit, but he's not going to. He's waiting to see what you do, and then he'll break. And so occasionally, if you fake it,
Okay.
but you can't link and fake it on everything. Everything can't be a fake, because then it's not a fake.
Yeah. It's just your normal throw.
Right. But your number one thing out of all that is secure the ball.
Yeah.
You bounce the ball or you boot it, he's probably safe. He might not try to score, but you've given up. You just haven't done what you're supposed to.
Yeah.
You kind of half done it because he hasn't scored.
Yeah.
Halfway?
Break.
Yep. Break towards that half. And you don't, here, show me you do not want to run like this. You want that ball in your hand so you can make an instant decision.
Yeah.
We never want to fake it like this, but if you do this,
Yeah.
you scoop it. Okay, what am I doing? Now I got to pick up the ball, make sure it's in my hand, and then I got to throw it. If you're right here and he breaks, you just turn and go like that.
Yeah.
Okay, we always put the ball in the air so the person can see it above your head. So you're like right out here. You run this way. So everyone in the whole park can see that ball.
Okay.
Halfway. Yes, yes.
Then I can go either way.
Yeah, then you can just flick it, and rather than go grab it, possibly bobble it, and then, you know, do a wind-up throw. Yeah.
Yeah. You can just go.
Yeah.
Help me.
Yeah. That's okay. That's not considered a bobble. I mean, it wasn't clean, but it was right there. You can still check him and go to first plenty of time. It's when it bounces and you got to run after it.
Yeah.
He's shuffling off. So you want to fake it?
Fake it. Wait, oh yeah. Fake the first. Check.
Because he's indicating he's wanting to go by shuffling. I probably said it a little too early. When you started to look, I probably should have said he's shuffling. He's shuffling. That means you either go for it or you give a fake and see what happens. But it's got to be a good fake. You can't go.
Right.
You got to act like you're really throwing it. Halfway. Shuffling, shuffling.
Oh.
Okay, let's do it slow. I'm going to tell you I'm going to shuffle.
Okay.
Let's do it slow so you know what it should feel like before we do it.
Okay.
Okay, we are shuffling. Okay. Shuffling.
Right.
Yep.
Yeah. Fake. Okay.
Yep. Let's do one more. Shuffling. There you go. Perfect. That was it. That was it. That was perfect. Halfway. Good. Halfway. Good.
Yeah. Dang it.
Halfway. Halfway. There you go. Good. Good. Shuffling. Yep. Get ready to fire. You're gonna when you fake it, he's most likely, I'm not sure, but be ready to throw it at the bag he's going to.
Okay. Either home or.
Yeah. We do not instinctively. Same with cutting them off at the front. We don't instinctively come up, faking the throw, turn and go right to third when he's still there.
Yeah.
We're making him dive back to third when we,
Yeah.
we're making him commit when he has to commit his body before we let go of that body.
Because if I throw it to third, he can just.
Yeah.
It's easier to take off.
He might do one of these, make him commit, which means he's crossed over.
Yeah.
Like in basketball.
Like in basketball.
As soon as he crosses over, you got him.
Yeah.
And that's just a whole bunch of practice.
Yeah.
Let's do about 5 more of these and we'll go back. Shuffling.
Oh, dang it, I mixed it up.
It's all right.
Here we go.
It's kind of hard because it's easier to understand when he's shuffling coming this way.
Yeah, when it's first.
Halfway. There you go. Halfway. There you go. Great job. Shuffling. There you go. Well done. That was a super good round. Let's GoPro stop recording. That would probably be green apple. Perfect. GoPro, stop recording.